Welcome back, everybody. It's JJ, and today we'll be talking about grinding some silver lions or some SL. So I think it was Tankenstein or somebody that did a video on it, and he did a decent job. But I'm showing you something that may be a little bit quicker and easier, and we'll hop through them. Just ignore us for right now. We'll hop over to Great Britain. This will be all premium planes, but you can do this with pretty much any kind of strike craft that can take out a base or bombers, especially for the lower stuff. So we'll start with something pretty low. We'll get the Wyvern S4. It's at 4.3, one of the fastest planes, not necessarily the fastest nowadays, but it is one of the fastest. Generally, you'll have a couple of these in the match when you spawn. What you want to do is run the three 1,000-pound bombs, go straight for a base, just hit the deck, go straight for it, launch them. Make sure you've got your timer set to 1.5 because you'll be pretty much on top of the base when you get to it and drop them, and they will take you out. The explosion radius will knock you out. This is a great little grinder. Let's see here what's the modification. 225 or 255. So if you're still new to the game, you've got a cheap premium to play with. This is perfect. I enjoy it. It's loud as all get out, so you might turn down the engine volume a little bit, but it's great. I enjoy it, and it can dogfight a little bit. It's got 4 cannons on it, so I'm not gonna be able to turn fight per se, but you can take a head on. Generally, you'll get to the base and have enough time to drop your bombs before another aircraft is there, most of the time. Next up, hop over here to Germany. And these are just the ones I use when I feel like I'm bored and want to grind some SL. JU288C. It used to be, I think, at 5.0, and it's been through a ton of nerfs, but it's still great. And your problem with this is you're always going to have 4 of these per match. And it'll be like a 6-player game on 6-player. There's a few ways to run this now, but the best one is to run with the 2 bombs. Always have all your bombs set, drop all at once. Hop into the match, go towards the nearest base, drop them. You can also do it with the incendiary bombs, but quickest way. This one's got a bit better modifier. It's 675. So versus 255, you're getting a lot more. Back in the day, it used to be like 38,000, and it's about 28, 30,000 for a base. And you're gonna die. You're gonna hit the base, get killed, possibly take out a enemy plane with your tail gunner. But 2 or 3 minutes. And I'll show some matches, but we're gonna do it in the main SL grinder here. This is your SL grinder. Above all else, above all your other premium stuff, this is what I go to because it's pretty much the fastest thing at its BR. You're gonna get some up tiers, but you're still so fast you're gonna be able to make it to a base. And it's got the CCIP bombing, which you set on. I'll show you here in the match. You can set and just kind of glide towards it, drop your bombs, and it's very agile for a Delta Wing. So you can dogfight with it. It's got some crappy missiles on it though, so we'll go to secondary weapons real quick. AIM-9Gs, 18G, the rest of the missiles, pretty much all the same. Might as well just run with AIM-9Gs. I think that's what I do use on mine. This is just the setup I use right here. You get 6 1,000-pound bombs. Technically, it's more than enough to take out a base. So if you want to do a preset with, 5 bombs, I think I won't let you do that. But I do know it's right about 5 to take out a base. Because I did a little bit of testing with it. Now we'll hop into a match. We'll see what we can do. Not air arcade, ground, not ground, airless. Sorry, I blew up my rocker today. 10.7, I'm sorry, 10.7, but still, it's not bad. Even if you go up to 11.7, you're more than likely going to make it to the base before you get killed. And you can dogfight with it, so you drop your bombs. I do know that if you get a kill after hitting a base, it's about 50,000 SL. And you're talking 4 or 5 minutes of gameplay. You get killed, go to the next match. Here's the thing, you have to make sure that it's an enemy that takes you out or the match finishes. Why? Because if you don't, then you're going to get a 3-minute lockout. So if you bomb a base and then crash, you're looking at 3 minutes you can't play. Henceforth, I got the other stuff set up. And I might take out something else with it too. Full tank, gonna need it. This thing eats, let's see here, we drop all. Don't know why that was reset to bomb series, but we're gonna drop all. This means when we hit our spacebar, which is mine set to, it's gonna drop all 6 of our bombs. Set it to 0 seconds, so the moment they touch the ground, poof, they're going up in smoke. Yeah, this is right around our BR. That's perfect. Got a couple of F4Cs, that's alright. There's an A-10 that's bombing. Looks like a Phantom may have something on there. Does he have bombs? No. And excuse the radar, it's gonna howl at you on takeoff, so about 350, you're gonna get lift off. Get our nose down. We're going to be almost on deck all the way over there. So, there we go. Swap our targets. This should be the closest one to us right here. And we're just going to zoom over there as quickly as possible. You see where the double lines are at 0? That's your on deck right there. That's the fastest speed you can achieve technically. But you'll see we'll be Mach 1.15 almost by the time we get there. Okay, CCIP bombing. You see that little green bar above my crosshair right here in the center? The little thing up there? When that meets this little green 0 in the center of the crosshair, we're going to press our spacebar. You can actually hold down before you get to it because you can't release bombs with CCIP set up like this. And if you want to use just the old bomber reticle, you can. I don't suggest it because it means you're going to be a little bit closer, a little bit higher up in the air. The reason why we're going to go down, we're going to lose a little bit of altitude, but that's alright. I mean, look how fast we are already. 1.03 Mach, it's still climbing. This is with a full bomb load, so. There's a Milan behind us. He's probably got bombs. Poor guy's not going to make it there before we do. It's here. No, he's not even carrying bombs, so maybe he's got... For some reason, fire bombs don't show up as a bombing icon here. Like the A-10 has bombs, and I think that's rockets. So, I mean, we're just so much further in front of the team. And you'll be about this far ahead of the enemy team also. I will say this, as soon as those bombs go off, you will have enemies coming in about 4 or 5 kilometers. I'm not sure what that is in miles, maybe roughly about the same. I've played with kilometers per hour and meters and stuff forever, so. We're at 1.14 already. And I think it's at 1438 that you have to slow down or you'll rip your wings. And we do need to slow down below Mach before we drop our bombs. So, we can see the base up there. That little thing right there. 1.15 Mach. And we'll hit our air brakes and knock out our thruster before we get there, because we'll be below Mach. So we can drop our bombs. Now see how it's got the little spikes around the small circle? I'm holding down the space bar. Turn off our air brakes. Whee! Free base, and before anybody else is even anywhere near. And we want to turn around just a little bit. So that's 24,770 SL before any other modifiers. Gaijins change it to where the longer you stay in a match, the more SL you get and the more RP you get. Not counting any other damage you'll do to the enemy team. Now we're at a low enough BR, or equal enough BR, we can actually go around and dogfight. That's what we're going to do. Now if you want to, you can go back to base and reload bombs, go forward again, but generally most jet matches will be over by then. That is bad right there. Something you have to fear is that F8U2. Yeah, they've got some nasty missiles. You've only got 18 flares and chaff, which probably just run with flares, because there's not that many radar missiles at this rank. But I'm so used to using mixed. There's an A-10, which can be an easy kill if we get behind him. We're agile enough. We just don't want to be in front of him. Because he's got 2 free skill missiles. Looks like he launched both of them? Okay. Well, we've got to reduce our speed a little bit. Because we don't want to rip our wings. Nobody's coming in for us. A-10's going to turn pretty good, but we're so agile we can actually keep up with that. Our missiles are about useless, so just use your guns. Take a little training at first, but we got his tail. He should go down. Now the F5's not paying attention. Granted, these missiles are nothing proud. This dude can turn and it's going to miss him, yeah. And they'll eat every flare available, but we almost got him with our guns. The fun thing is, we're much more maneuverable and faster than the F5. So we'll go straight up. And it looks like he's trying to get back to base. We're not going to let that happen. Neither is the F4 back there. And he gets taken out by a missile. So. And you're going to see with that one kill that we have, that we're probably going to be about 50,000 SL, and this is why I say this is the best SL grinder in game. Here's an A6E, it's technically a free kill. It's got a couple of skill missiles you can launch off there. Oh, he actually took guns. That's 2 kills, so we're looking at 70,000 SL if we win. It's not going to hit him, but we can try. Well, an F5C got us, but that's quite alright. We did more than enough. Our whole goal was just to bomb a base, get some SL, and go into the next match. What we'll probably do is we'll wait this match out so I can show you just how much SL you're getting. And then we can break it down. See how many people are left alive on each team. 3 on ours. What is that, about 5 on there. So we're going to lose this match, but even on a loss, you're going to see how much we can gain. I think that was the rest of our team right there. Okay, yes. So here in a second, we'll see what our loot bag looks like. And generally, after you bomb a base and die, if you're killed by an enemy and you didn't crash, just hop into another game. You can do these back to back to back. Let's see here. I spent all but like 100,000 my SL the other day and spent about 45 minutes running matches. Okay, so remember, like I said, about 72,000? Look, 73,000 SL. This is a premium account, the premium jet. So we got 2 kills, which that's out of the norm. Normally I don't even get 1. So base bombing from 1.49 gives us 15,000. Base destruction, no knives, that's 24,000. We lived long enough that we got 6,200 extra. Time activity. So we ignore these right here. That's air targets. So generally, it should have been about 30-something thousand just for the base. I think it's right under 40,000 just for a base, and then you die. But 73,000. Not bad. So a quick little video. This is by far the greatest grinder. I mean, you can run it with some other stuff, but generally this is the setup you want to go to. Weight-wise, that'll get you there quickest. I've tried with the 2 4,000-pound bombs. They're kind of wonky, because depending if you get up-tiered or down-tiered. If you get down-tiered, these will take out a base. You get up-tiered, it'll take out 95% of the base. It's aggravating, whereas this guarantees a base. And you can swap the AIM-9Gs to whatever else you want, but there's nothing really any better. You get more missile guidance time with the AIM-9Gs versus the Kfir 2. Launch range, it's 4K. Yeah, AIM-9G is just better all around. And if you want to go over Mach, you can put these in, but I just like these. That's just how I've got it set up. But yeah, I mean, it's just nasty. I had to train a crew earlier. But yeah, there you go. This is why I like the Kfir Canard. And I'll do that for a couple of hours, have a couple million SL, and then go back and get another tank, which I'm working on right now, and expert a crew if I need to, and go from there. So if you're new and you're looking for something to grind with, this is the way to go. Like I said, and it's just so agile. Look, I only have a level 25 crew. I really do nothing other than bomb bases in this thing. That's literally, look at the reward modifier. 960% SL with a premium account. Yeah. And then if you want to pop any of your Silver Lion extra stuff that pops up here, then yeah, that's one way to do it. But until next time, guys, that's all I want to say. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.